Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
This is TripleYourClients.com with your host, Andy Brown.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
Expert marketing advice to triple your clients today.
Now you can start listening.
Welcome to the 22nd show of TripleYourClients.com podcast. This is the podcast where, if you have 5 minutes of your time, I hope to deliver a strategy, a tip, a principle that will elevate your marketing, put it on the right track, and give you the confidence that you know you're doing the right thing and you're not kind of jumping from one marketing thing to the next and not really knowing where you're going. If you listen to these shows, go back over older episodes, carry on listening to new ones. My belief is that your marketing will improve because basically what I tell you is based on the tips and advice that I give clients in the UK and also beyond. And it's something that I have studied for a long time, direct response marketing, and continue to do that. And coupled with that is the technology that we've all been given as well to apply this marketing. So there's a lot going on. Luckily, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to these things. I do find it fascinating. There's a whole human psychology aspect to it, which is fascinating as well. So marketing, it's one word, but it conjures up so much, and it's very difficult to actually sit down and think, okay, what are we going to do today? What's going to make a difference? And you'll see over all the different shows that the best thing I can do is to pinpoint aspects that you can take away to give you a major plan that to sort of concentrate on. Yes, that's valuable, but are you really going to take it all away and start acting on it? No, you're probably better off by taking chunks of information that you can sort of percolate in your head and think, okay, I can change my marketing by a little degree here. It's all done in fractions, and you will eventually be heading in the right direction. That's my kind of mindset, and that's what I believe works in the world we live in, because it is so noisy. We have a limited time. So today we're going to talk about a principle that I believe is fundamental to good marketing, and it comes down to the conversation that you have with your prospects. When you're sitting down to write some literature, or some narrative rather, the language that you put on your brochure or your website, it's very easy to fall into this big trap where you start off by going, we have been in business for 20 odd years, and we have all these accolades, we have all these testimonials, we've using the latest technology, all our staff are qualified, got the latest qualifications. We just bought this latest gizmo, which allows us to work twice as hard, or provide the service twice as hard. And it's a lot of noise actually for your prospect when they listen to all of that. And actually, if the truth be known, they're actually saying to themselves, so what? I don't really care. It's quite blunt and brutal to say, but that is the way that most, and you know it yourself, when you're reading all this bump, if it drops through the door or you land on a website about a company, you're not really taking it all in. You're seeing it there and you're going, okay, I can read that later. But what you're really looking for is what way can you offer something that's going to be of real benefit to me? How are you going to change my life? How are you going to improve it? And the only way that a business can address that point and actually make a difference to someone when they arrive on the homepage and actually catch their attention and start talking about the benefits they can give that person and make a difference is by changing the lingo, the language on that page, by saying, look, you will benefit in such a way, and we're going to make a difference to your life. We're going to improve your life. We're going to actually take away the worries and the problems, and we're going to work with you and offer you a solution. When you have that mindset at the beginning of your narrative on your webpage or in a brochure, in a manual, whatever, that is so much more constructive to having a better dialogue with that prospect all the way through the marketing funnel to the sales, if it gets to the sales, or maybe they're in your sort of email marketing loop for a little while before they make the sale. But whatever sort of funnel you've got there, they're only going to sort of hook into you at the beginning if you change that wording so that it's not all about what you've done, but it's rather how they are going to benefit. You need to find out what your prospect really cares about. And it's usually something very different to what you care about, because by writing that you've been in business so long, that's what you care about. But the prospect doesn't. Of course you do as a business owner. You want to brag that you've been so long in business, it's always been successful. It's natural to say these things, but they come a bit later. You know, what you have to do is analyze what your prospect deeply cares about, and then once you know that, you can align your marketing so that can draw your prospects into your conversation. So, for instance, in the healthcare market, you can address the problem that they have and say that you will benefit from this treatment, so you can return to your favourite sport, you can return to work, you can start playing with your children again, have happy times, not be frustrated, get on with your life. You can address that before you actually go into the type of treatment that they're going to receive. So it's a complete turnaround, 180 degree sort of shift in the way you're coming from. I can be quite cynical with the statements where I see we've been in business 20 years or established that long. Because actually I could turn around and say, look, okay, maybe you were successful for 10 of them and struggled in the other 10. The length of time you've been doing something isn't really how good you are at something. It's being a little bit pernickety there, but I do wonder when I see a business have their strapline or tagline and that's what they put there. That's what, they've got only space for one line of text. Why put the fact that you've been in business for so long as your tagline, effectively? Why don't you actually flip it around and think, okay, what does my prospect care about? And then say, you will benefit from X, Y, and Z. You will improve, you will increase, you will discover, you will return to work. Whatever it is, this is what you could use as your tagline. And then suddenly someone's reading it and go, oh, look, I can actually have all these benefits if I get in contact with this company. But it's a kind of a standoffish thing if basically you just make a statement that you are registered and qualified and you've been in business X, Y, Z, because that can all come on other pages in your website or further down. So that's it really for today's show. It's a principle, it's a marketing principle where you need to maybe flip how you're wording your copy. And if you've got a page in front of you at the moment, just go down and using maybe the find and replace and see how many times you got the word we there and how many times you got the word you. So I would suggest that it'd be far more important to you to actually have, and your prospects, if you got the word you more times in your copy than the word we. You and your, as opposed to we and our. If you do that, then suddenly you get more people hooked into your copy, and spend longer on your website, and there's a greater the chance they'll ring you up or opt into a newsletter or return to your website. So that's it today. That's the principle. There'll be many more to come. I do appreciate your time. And as ever, there'll be another show, another tip, another strategy, and another opportunity for us to talk about marketing. So take care, and I'll speak to you very soon. Cheerio. Bye.
Have you ever wished you had more visitors to your business website? Where you switch a button and instantly benefit from a steady, consistent stream of new potential clients and customers. One such proven way to do this is by using Google AdWords. Unfortunately, many businesses fail to take advantage of this opportunity, make huge mistakes, and waste their marketing budget. This is why I recommend you head over to tripleyourclients.com and grab Andy's free 44-page report on the 17 ways to maximize your Google AdWords ROI today. Simply enter your name and email on the homepage to have full access to Andy's special report within seconds.